Hi, my name is Nitin Kumar, and I'm a technical marketing engineer here at Cisco, and I'm a part of the Cloud Security Business Group. Today, I wanted to talk to you about some of the exciting integrations we have with various Google platforms, which will help secure your users anywhere, anytime. One big trend we've seen over the last few years is migration to mobile platforms. BYOD and cloud usage is on the rise, and Google helps to enable businesses with enterprise-ready devices. Cisco Umbrella Protection complements Google's secure platforms with secure internet. Cisco Umbrella has multiple options to protect your mobile users. The Umbrella Chromebook client provides content filtering and security for schools and enterprises which deploy Chromebooks. The Umbrella Android client provides Umbrella's class-leading DNS layer security for managed mobile devices. And lastly, the Cisco Security Connector leverages the same security for iPhones and iPads. All of these integrations also leverage Umbrella's threat intelligence. Now let's jump into a short demo showcasing the integration between Cisco Umbrella and Android. So in this demo, we have a managed Android device. Now, if we go ahead and open up the Manage App section, we can see AnyConnect is one of the apps there. Now, if we actually open up AnyConnect, we could see that we have the Umbrella app installed inside of AnyConnect. So we're protected by Umbrella via the AnyConnect app. So now if we browse to a blocked site, so for example, this site here, we could see that it's blocked. And then we've also set up content controls as well inside of our Umbrella organization. So if we wanted to block a gambling site, for example, based on our company's acceptable use policy, we can do that. And then we'll see here in a second that we're actually getting blocked by Umbrella. So now let's take a look and see what this looks like on the Umbrella dashboard. So now we're on the Umbrella dashboard that's linked to our Android devices. So we could first get a view of all the mobile devices supported. Now Umbrella supports both iOS and Android devices. So we could see that in the list there. And jumping to our reporting dashboard, we can now quickly filter by the specific device type. So in this case, again, Android devices. And then we can filter by different responses. So in this case, we want to see all block DNS responses for all of our Android devices, which you can now see here. And then for each block DNS request, we can get into full details and see more information like the external IP, the query type, the destination, etc. To close off, let's discuss what will be available in the first phase of this integration, which will include DNS security for managed devices, encryption of DNS queries, and when devices are on a corporate network, we will include internal domain support and trusted network detection. Now let's take a look at a demo of the Umbrella and Chromebook integration in action. To start, this integration requires that each device have the Chromebook client, app, and extension installed. You can see the top right that this Chromebook has the extension enabled. From the extension tab, we can see the extension and the extension details here. And then we can look at the app as well and the app details. We can also see that because we're using Google Admin Console to manage this Chromebook, that we have an indication that this Chromebook is managed. So if we open up a site that should be allowed, cisco.com, so everything should load as expected, which it does here. Now, the next thing we'll try to do is navigate to a site that we know should be blocked. So we're blocking the gambling category in our Umbrella instance. So if we go to that gambling site, we can see what the results will be. And as we can see, we see an Umbrella block page indicating that the site was blocked and we're not allowed to get to it. We can try another site that we know is malicious, and we see that we get the block there as well. So effectively, we're blocking all malicious content as well as applying content controls for the specific organization. So we're back on our Umbrella dashboard, and this time we could see all of the different activities related to Chromebooks. So we do have a filter for this in Umbrella. You can see that we can filter by Chromebook users, and here we can see a list of all the individual Chromebook users, and we're looking at blocked activity, and then we can filter by different types of events. In this case, if we wanted to see all the different blocks based on security, so based on malware or phishing, etc., we can see that for all of our Chromebook users. And as we showed in the earlier demo, we can click in and look at full details on the DNS type, the destination, who the user was, etc. And lastly, if we want to do a deep dive on any individual Chromebook user, we can click into each user, get a list of all the requests, destinations, categories, and see all the recent activity for that individual Chromebook user. The last integration we have to highlight is Cisco Cloud Lock for GSuite. Cloud Lock provides visibility and control of GSuite apps like Google Drive for all users and locations. Cloud Lock provides CASB capabilities as a part of the overall Cisco Cloud Security portfolio. Being 100% API-based provides Cloud Lock the ability to monitor GSuite apps like Google Drive for unmanaged and managed scenarios. Let's take a look at a demo of how to use Cisco Cloud Lock to monitor and enforce controls for Google Drive. We're in the Cloud Lock demo now, and we'll go ahead and move over to our Incidents tab, which shows us everything that was triggered based off a policy. So in this case, we filtered by every single incident for Google Drive. And we can now click into each incident ID to get more details on the asset name, the object type, what policy was actually violated, the owner, etc. And then we can view the original asset if we want as well, if we click on View Object. Access control shows us the file exposure, so who is the file shared with and by whom. If there's any related object activity, we have viewership of that. And then lastly, our response actions. So response actions can be configured in the policy based on what the type of incident is. So if we're violating in this case, a credit card policy violation, we can revoke sharing for that specific asset. So hopefully that video was informative, and now you have a better idea of how Cisco Umbrella and Google come together to provide visibility and enforcement for GSuite apps, our integrations with Android, as well as Chromebook to provide that DNS layer security on those devices, protecting users anywhere, anytime. Thanks for watching, and if you're interested in a free 14-day trial for Umbrella, you can go to signup.umbrella.com.